Hey guys, welcome back. Hope you had a good day in the market. SPY got scared today. GME got more scared. We got some IPO shares. Sub up, like up, comment down. Happy money sticks around. We're gonna look at the options, some technical analysis. What's going on? There's our Twitter at Happy Money YT. Follow us on there, and our Discord server link for that's in the description. Jump on there as well. Yeah, SPY is definitely came down pretty good today. It was more just how it came down and when it came down. I was kind of expecting this with this head and shoulders that we're building, and I think it'll probably keep coming down. Still haven't seen any signs of momentum reversing or really any supports that we've hit. So yeah, this big candle on Friday, I mean, that can't be ignored. That's a huge engulfing candle with a lot of volume. Largest basically candle we've seen in a long time. Big candles really show conviction, right? So to compare it to something like BBBY, which is kind of annoying how its candles have been lately, you're just having all these gaps with small bodies not showing big conviction one way or the other. Like the gap up's nice, maybe you'll gain 10% or something, but during the actual trading day when the real volume's in there, it's not strong. So bigger body candles are definitely good indications, and this is a huge body candle on SPY, and the whole thing's filled. There's like no wick on the bottom or really the top, so this won't be ignored. I don't think. I think we'll probably keep coming down. I got puts yesterday on SPY. They went up. They weren't dailies because SPY doesn't have any that expire today, but they were for tomorrow, I guess. Yeah. I held them. I actually closed them out a little early. I closed them here. They were like 100%. But then this move down here brought them up another 100%. So would have been nice, but it was a good play. Profit is always good. And I actually just opened up some more SPY puts now that we're getting. I wanted puts, so I was kind of waiting as close as I can to the end of the day. Kind of in the last hour or so, I'm looking for. If I'm getting puts, I'm going to look for basically a rally. Hoping there's a rally, and then once the rally's nearing a top, potentially I will get puts. So I did. Once we got close to view up, I got some puts right here for tomorrow. I'm not sure if they'll work, but I think they probably will. What's nice about SPY is it's so liquid. The spreads are so tight. If you get pretty close to the money, you can. It seems like it's been working out pretty well. I can get out of them pretty easily, even if I got the direction wrong. Of course, if there's a big move after hours, if we get 1% or so, then maybe it won't happen. But I don't see that going 1% positive after hours at this point. So yeah, I got some SPY puts, or actually just one 399 strike for tomorrow, and yeah, even today, look, higher volume and on a big red candle. So lots of selling pressure going on. Market's definitely scared. Seems like it's maybe going to price in a bad CPI, and then when the CPI comes out, potentially it will have priced in worse than it is, and then we'll be able to rally more, or it will just come out awful, and this bear market will continue. This reaction from Powell, I wasn't expecting quite this big of a reaction, but just looking at the charts, I mean, you can see it's definitely bearish. Just gotta find support at one of these supports or resistances, and see where it hangs out. I think like this 390 is probably next move, and then 378 in there, and then of course these supports from before, 370s. Before CPI, I don't imagine we'll break these lows. This 362 low we made. I could see a retrace back down somewhere around here of support before a bounce, and then CPI coming out, either flushing below that, or maybe rallying back up to make another double top or hitting another little bounce. For this move though, the momentum's still definitely bearish, and yeah, we're able to profit on it. My Google puts, I actually closed those today, just short amount of time. MGAM's moving up a lot. This is one of the IPOs that went kind of crazy. Called this out on Discord. Yeah, big moves on this one. A lot of volume today. It was sell volume, but it's turning into buy volume. Look at that first 5 minutes, you had 11 million basically, and coming into end of day now. We're getting a breakout above VWAP, and it's wanting to move up. So no options on that one, just shares. A little overbought on the hourly. Vulcan's another one that it's a nice mover. It's kind of high now. Our penny stock from the other day is starting to move up. HSDT, kind of making a little head and shoulders here. Hopefully that doesn't play out on the hourly. Shoulder, head. But it did cross bullish on the MACD and the hourly candle there. Daily, can't even see what's going on. Nice little volume on this pump up today also. This one might become good. Getty, a couple of the runners. Big gap up this morning on a lot of the squeezy stuff. Phase, that play we had, that option we bought yesterday, it was up like 300% this morning. I didn't take profits. I'm out of the swing. I was thinking this thing's crazy. Today was a big sell day on it though, for sure. Big red volume. Take some time for this to consolidate probably before it makes another big move. So I got out of it. I was definitely late, but made profits on it. And BBBY, big turnaround today. So like I said yesterday, I figured a rally and then a sell-off into today, into close, and that's basically exactly what we got. The rally was more pre-market, and then it's basically just been selling pressure all today. I think this is just front-running the sell the news of tomorrow. Money getting out before it comes out. The rumor was back here, and that was all this buying pressure. So that's buying the rumor, buying the rumor, buying the rumor, and then selling off before it even comes out of the news. So depending on the news, it could go either way. I think if it's bullish, you could still maybe see some selling pressure, but maybe not. Since it's sold off so much before it, it might just be buying pressure if it's really bullish. So if this stayed up today, I'd say, yeah, there's going to be some sellers after the news, even if it's bullish. But for how much front running is going on, it seems like even if it's bullish, there might not be too much of a sell-off. So, and if it's not very bullish, I expect a sell-off. And that would also line up with the TA of this head and shoulders still sitting here, which sucks for me. I'm hoping for over 10 by Friday. But this thing is making big moves. It's swinging my short puts all over the place. I'm not going to close them for a loss, though. I'm gonna roll it at this point. I still would like to hear kind of more. I'd like to hear the news on tomorrow with what's going on. I think we'll get evidence of stuff. GME on the hourly here, it's kind of built a bear flag. Bearish MACD's crossed over. We've got red under the 9 moving average, which you can see here. On the daily, it also had an engulfing candle yesterday to the upside. Today's going to build an engulfing candle to the downside. Yesterday I said the momentum is slowing, and I think it is. Not sure how long this slowing momentum will last before it makes a direction change, either up or down. At this point, it looks like it's going to be down. So we'll see. But it did slow its downward momentum now that it's getting close to these supports. Next will be just watching for what it does with these supports. Kind of hit one today, this kind of 29, 36 area. Next, I would just be looking for these wicks. Where are we at? Like 28, 28.50. See what it does there. If it breaks those, it looks like it probably will, but it's going to depend on the market. And the market right now is not looking like it's turning around anytime in the next, I don't know, 5 trading days or so. At least not in a big way. Might have some consolidation since it's so oversold, but not big turnarounds, I would say. Next few days. We have data come out on Friday. I think, can't remember what it was, but data coming out on Friday. Could move it some. If GME does break these lows, though, yeah, I mean, we're looking, I think, back into lower 20s then. But with some rallies probably here and there. I think there's a lot of FTDs due tomorrow. And then BBBY, of course, if that thing, if there's crazy news on it, it definitely could drag GME up. It's like MGAM's breaking out of that high with some good volume here. Got about 30 minutes left to close. But yeah, BBY or GME could have some buying pressure if it's just being pulled up with BBBY. But if it's nothing crazy on BBBY, they might be both coming down with the SPY, really, because this pressure is going to be felt in the whole market, I think, and continue to. Today wasn't too bad, but it's yeah, it barely even came up and hit VWAP, and it just met with sell pressure. So on GME, yeah, if we break those lows, it's 22. I think it's the next move down, and then looking into the teens. And we have earnings coming up though right here, which is next Wednesday, and it is turning out more and more to look like it'll be an earnings somewhat like this area with some volatility, but on a downtrend. We'll see though if they have bullish news or something unexpected, then that could turn around the trend for sure. Yesterday or a couple days ago, we talked about this megaphone top that was completed. I'm trying to figure out how they closed it, but yeah. Anyways, that gives a price target between 15 and 18 the next 30 days, which is actually pretty short a period of time for that big of a move. I don't see it necessarily breaking this low of 19-ish unless there's like a serious market crash, more or less. Maybe something like this, or maybe worse. Then I could see that price target hitting, but I do think it is definitely bearish, and yeah, we'll see. I mean, with earnings, that might be their opportunity to even dump it more. So I did get some shares though. I averaged in some, as you know, yesterday. Just a little bit, nothing too crazy. I like the price here. I got some for at 32, I think. So about 10%, I'd say, of what I'm going to allocate to GME shares. Those are swing shares. My long-term ones, I'm not still holding those. Those are marinating. Our IPO play. So it was HPCO, and this thing came out today. It has 1 million float, and it basically just halted. So I tried to buy 2,000 worth of shares. I was only allotted 8 shares, which is like $48 worth. And so it's a small position, but it opened up like 300 or 400%. Yeah, 400% opened up here because I got my shares at $6. Yeah, right here. So I don't know if you can actually see that. Let's see. Whoa. Oh, whoop. $6. That's my average price on it, because I bought it IPO before it was trading. And then what they do is they sell it to the banks, and they all pump it up and run it up. And then once they start trading, sometimes it's up 100% or 400% like this one. Sometimes it's down, but depends on the IPO and the season. IPO season is it's been good in the last, I don't know, few weeks. So kind of been playing that a little bit just for that reason. And so yeah, I had them at 8 shares at $6. They were up like 400%. Couldn't sell them here because basically it just started trading this at 1 minute and started up here, ripped up to 41. So nice gain, I think that was like 450% actually up there. Halted, coming down. This halt was like an hour and resumed down here. So my plan is kind of to probably just make shares free. So when it was right here, I wasn't sure if it was going to hold here. It kept being halted, and it's such a tiny float. I just didn't want it to flush through even further. So I basically made my shares free. I had 8. I sold 3 and covered my cost basis of $48 or whatever. And so now I've got five shares here for free, and I could just hold these forever. It's like a tobacco company or something. I don't really know much about it, but whatever. I'll just hold it. Doesn't do me any harm. So I'll probably kind of keep doing that with IPOs until I get really burned on one and bums me out. But for now, I think it's fun. I have orders for these are the IPOs that I have orders for. Haven't been allotted any yet, but have orders for them. MCLDP, WLDS, PXMD. Wait, I thought that one already started. PXMD, did that one? That's the one I pulled out of. Yeah, this was one I missed actually. PXMD, that's stupid. This one was up a lot, but for whatever reason. Why does it show on there though? I canceled that order. Anyways, WLDS, BIAF, and then of course HBCO and JFBR I've already gotten. So no new IPOs are listed. I'm not doing LPTV. It's being uplisted from Pink Sheets, so I just don't know if that's a good thing or not. It seems just a little more sketchy to me. So this thing's already traded just on OTC, and this is basically the share price that you're going to get it. So I'm like, I don't see the benefit. Whereas something that has is like new to the market where there's actual people that want to buy it. Wow, MGAM's really going. Then I could see the draw, but right now you could get them on OTC. So nice. I think Don got some of these shares. That's a good play. Yeah, so no new IPOs at this point, but I'll be looking for them available. Definitely going to way heavier on IPOs that have smaller floats, you know, smaller, almost the better. Less than 5 million, really million would be good. And then Chinese ones especially, for sure. So we'll see. They don't all work. I mean, I think this season right now is probably kind of dwindling down to the end of good IPO season again. But hasn't yet. So this was the one that I got that didn't start good, and it opened up 20% down or 20-something% down, so I took a loss on that one. So they don't all always work out, but yeah. Here's a trade. Here's history today. There's that put. Here it is right here. So I got a fill at 483. Oh, the market for it right now is still higher than what I filled at. Wow, I could have just held that all day. Market for that's on at 641 now. I bought a put on GME with that price target from that megaphone tops breaking down, and that covers earnings. So we'll see. I mean, it's October 7th, got a good amount of time. Just got one of them. Food 2, got a call debit spread on this. This chart looks pretty bullish to me. MGAM is ripping. I actually don't have a position in that. This one's got a lot of bullish signals going on. Wedges and diamonds and continuation wedge and all sorts of bullish stuff. You get rid of all those technical signals and kind of see what's going on. So nice volume, green over the 9, bullish MACD. I liked it. So I got a call debit spread for October 7th, 47.51. Google, here's my Google put debit spread I closed. I could open back up. I think it'll probably keep coming down. SPY put, bought to cover, sold to close. Oh, I had a big put debit spread on SPY. I actually cut losses on it. It was too far out of the money and it only had like 15 days left. We'll see. Weber, I closed out of my calls on there. Well, actually, I bought call. I went back into Weber, back into Apron, and then sold back out of them. And I was like, I shouldn't have done that. It was bad timing. They were super hot. I got excited. Small losses on those. If you make a mistake, it's okay. You don't have to be married to your decision. The best traders are the best losers, really. So if you can be a good loser, you can be a good trader. So be good at losing. I got a phase call. Oh, this is the phase I sold way too late. I got a geo put, 5 of them, 8 strike. Don Rowe shouted this one out. And we actually went long on this one before. This was Michael Burry's. This is his only holding. He sold everything but this. So we caught the news when that came out. I think it was this day. And we rode calls on it. And now I got puts. As he pointed out, engulfing candle. Last time I did that, it dropped down here. Got a big engulfing candle, as well as we have this RSI divergence. So higher highs here, lower highs here on the RSI. I think this thing will probably keep coming down. Yeah, nice bear flag too on the hourly. So might even average into that a little bit. I got 8 of those. And there's my SPY put I got for tomorrow, 399 put, which is up. So kind of trying to get it at the very end of the day, but if the end of the day is going to sell off a little bit, I'd like to get it before then. And vice versa, if I'm getting a call, I'd like to get it on a dip before it rallies into close. Ugh, BRCC, shorts fully attacked this thing. Look at this. All indicators were so bullish on it, and just a massive daily engulfing candle to the downside. Volume is actually a little bit higher. It was lower volume. Oh, but see, look where the volume picked up on this. This is totally... I mean, there's no news. So the only news here is Martin Manning, Navy vet, known for building high-performance teams, as Chief Human Resources Officer. Sell it now. I hate Navy. Like, there's no news on it. And this thing just plummeted after it's just built up this very nice technical setup to the upside. So it just really rejected that 11 hard. And the volume today was actually quite low, or at least not higher than the last couple days, for this whole drop down to $9. Very low volume, which tells me it's fake. And then look when the volume comes in, that makes the daily volume higher. the volume that brings the day's volume up is all buying volume. Look at all this volume that came in to buy it. So kind of sucks. I don't think the rally's over on it, but I don't know. We'll see. I still have all those calls I have on it, so it's in a liquid stock, so the spreads are bad and it's a hard one to hold. PFV, put debit spread. Tesla might put debit spread on. Tesla's doing well. Elon Musk might be selling more, I'm not sure. Oh, it actually bounced quite a bit. It's a 233, 241. So pretty low price target on Tesla. 4,400 max gain on that. If it gets down to 233. And then this is probably bouncing a little bit. No, it looks pretty weak, honestly. The Tesla, it's still weak. Yeah, I was looking at it earlier. Coming back up to VWAP. But yeah, it just broke through that support. We've got a lot of bearish signs on that thing. Just showing lots of moving averages, continuation wedge. Yeah, nice price target down there for Tesla. And then I showed you guys food too. Geo. Oh, PFE. This thing just broke its support. So I was kind of making this channel. It just broke through that support today. So this is the lowest it's been since like February of this year. Almost oversold in the daily. We'll see. This isn't a very fast mover typically. Hourly is very oversold. If there's bad news on it, of course it'll move quick, but just playing that one to the downside also. And yeah, that's what I got. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you on Discord. Peace out.